We are the ones your mother warned you about! To get us started, we need a word, maybe from her, that is very fun to say.
Labradoodle.
What was that over there?
Labradoodle.
Labradoodle. That is fun to say. Labradoodle. I have allergies for most everything. I am allergic to sand and to dust.
I have a very
fish,
meticulous handle on the genetic
pollen,
dogs.
And all kinds of animals.
When
Fish, like I said.
Elizabetha walked into my parlor, 3 sealed doors.
I was walking past sneezing, and I saw this sign.
She was a
that said,
mess.
I
She had
take
never
care
been
of
to
allergies.
hyperallergenotopia.
There was allergen hypotopia, and I thought, okay.
She was adorable.
I walked in and I said, I have allergies to pretty much everything. Can you help me?
We took her profile, did a battery of slightly invasive
I don't know why he needed
tests.
to do that.
And we were on our way, leaping and skipping around the floor, looking at the latest in recombinant DNA dog technology.
I wasn't really sure that I wanted a dog. He said, I can fix your dog problems. And I said, well, can you fix my fish allergy first?
No, fish! And we laughed about other creatures that are below my notice. Fish, gnats.
I said, can you do something about the wheat? I'd like to eat pizza again. He said, no, you need a dog.
Her questions were endless, as was her humor, and in the hours that followed, she ransacked my lab through a series of very cute, very costly accidents.
I kept sneezing back around, and when I sneeze, oh, I sneeze.
She sneezed off a gangplank into a vat of poodle juice,
I
staining Japanese people permanently.
I didn't know where those Japanese people had come from, or why they had juice. I was probably allergic to it anyway.
She was, however, the top physicist in Research Park, Durham, North Carolina.
You would think with being so smart, I would be able to figure out my own allergies, but not so much.
Just wasn't her field, but it was mine.
I can't go running in fields.
We would go to the immaculately hydrophalically sealed, where it turned so large that they could not be pronounced, ran and frolicked in a clinical, clean setting.
He used to talk a lot about shit I didn't understand.
When she got going with her physics, she's too polite, but when she gets going with her physics, woo! Nothing!
I said, woo, there's nothing about physics.
So
that
at
you'll
night,
find interesting.
nights we dully took her to sleep with our respective works. And hybrid labradoodles, which couldn't hurt a fly.
I'm still allergic to wheat, but I have a dog now that I'm only somewhat allergic to.
And I have a girlfriend now that is only somewhat accidental and expensive.
Darling Desdemona, star of my night sky, walking around on legs and a torso. Your head is so big. And in that big head is brains, beauty, and water. You're not used to men calling you beautiful, are you? Big head of yours. I can still see the soft Relax, dearest. You are beautiful to me. Do you not think that you are beautiful?
Oh, I think I'm just fine. I just think your head's incredibly tiny.
But I've been puffing it up with exercise.
It's all right. It's quite
I've been stretching. Hold. Hold.
No, it's much too small.
I've been moisturizing.
I'm probably the most self-confident hydrocephalic you've ever met.
Just a moment. When we danced, I almost fell asleep to the gentle rocking, the swooshing of your beautiful lobes. It's like your soul is a boat that floats around on the inland sea of your hydrocephalic brain.
Oh, darling.
I heard it sploosh. Let me swim in the waters of your brainy deep.
My pin-headed love companion. Your normality, I guess I would say.
I'm in the 99th percentile, for Christ's sake.
Easy, don't
I
rock
have
the
a
boat.
very prominent temporal lobe.
So small.
I've augmented my splenum with calculum deposits. I've been rubbing bone cream from Vietnamese boat people all over my face. I wash with tiger semen to grow a mighty skeletal structure. I've even invested in the creation of adamantium because I found out it doesn't really exist. Anything to... I just want to be
Big-headed.
big-headed like you.
Oh, darling.
You could be the sun and I could be the moon, but still as large as 1/6 of the earth, which is fairly large. You think I'm ugly.
No, I just think you're normal. But it's all right. In your head, you have a big head, and that's all that matters. It's big enough.
I have a secret.
Oh, Lord.
Do you know what this is? It's my heart. It's enlarged.
So big.
Boom, 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 boom.
Abnormally big. You're like a freakishly large-hearted man.
It beats for thee.
It's so big I can hear it from here. Oh,
Boom, 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 boom. Cradle my head while I beat for thee.
boom, 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 boom.
Hi.
Hey,
Hi, Professor Johnson. Roberta, I said...
You don't have to call me that.
Well, leave just doesn't sound right. I'm Roberta. I sit in the
You can call me
third
Lee.
row.
You can call me Lee. Call me whatever you want. Have a seat. Have a seat. Welcome to my office.
I wanted to talk to you about the exam from last Thursday that I got back from you.
Kid. Ooh, lips are sealed.
I studied really hard though, Professor Johnson.
I have to recuse myself.
You have to recuse yourself from the exam that you gave us on Thursday.
I do.
Did you not?
As long as, if you refuse to recuse yourself from the outing we had on Friday. Tchotchkes. Faculty student mixer. That was a bad idea, come to think of it. I can't be your teacher, Diana.
Professor Johnson, we're in the middle of the semester, and you're the only person who teaches whatever it is that you teach that I signed up for.
Clearly you're getting getting so much out of this class. How can we stop?
I needed a free elective, and apparently you were the only person left that was free. Everybody said, don't go into his class.
Is that a nice way of saying single, or what? Because drop ad's still going, if you know what I mean. Oh.
Professor Johnson.
Levi.
As that just rolls off the tongue so easily. Levi, Professor Levi Johnson. Look, Friday was beautiful. It was a wonderful, memorable time. And had I known that you're actually my professor, if I'd actually ever come to class before Thursday, I would have known that.
Slip.
Are you gonna office withdraw me from your class?
I burned up your enrollment card. You in this class do not exist.
We use the internet now. I don't have any.
I burned up my prescription, which was
You can't do this to me, Professor Johnson. I need an A in
You
this
can't do
class.
this to me. You can't take my heart out like that.
Is that the class that I'm in?
Yes.
Human anatomy?
And physiology. Wow.
That's why I did so poorly. I studied for World War II history.
You came to class, cried, and did last rites over everybody on every station.
I figured if I watched Band of Brothers, it might help my exam.
You're quoting Schindler's List while we're all working on our cadavers? Not good.
I had to enjoy the fact that I brought my iPod instead of the little speakers.
That was hilarious, and thank you for making me feel like a Nazi doctor. But that's why I had to ask Val. That's why I had to slap that rye and chips out of your hand at Schlotsky's and go, hey, let's go dance on the linoleum, huh?
It would have been better, I guess, if we were standing.
You can dance while you're seated down. Have a seat. It's okay, we're not students.
I'm still a student. Burning up your prescription doesn't make me not a student.
There's an app for this. Have a seat. Long time.
Yeah, it's been a couple of while since my last injection.
Let's talk about where you're going with the treatments, what kind of man you are, what kind of man you want to be.
Yeah, more than a man, definitely.
Okay, more than a man. I knew that looking at you.
Yeah, you could just. My wife. She reads those modification. Phyllis, she reads those modification magazines. She sees those guys. One guy's hung like a labradoodle. The other guy like a gorilla, tiger shark. I mean, I don't want. Tiger shark. Prehensile.
You and the tiger shark will be a lot closer after the old.
You think I could handle tiger shark? I mean,
I'm looking at you. I'm looking at a man whose genetics are crying out for something bigger than, what, badger enhancement. Anybody can hibernate if they're fat and lazy enough.
I thought that was the conservative way to go. I didn't want to go crazy. I mean, they're mammals. They're close.
They are mammals. Are you the kind of man who stays in the same kingdom his whole life? I was just looking at my medical degree there.
That's what I'm saying.
It's been a while. There's Dr. Spajumin. Do you know there's a physiology after you're done with anatomy?
That's what I was telling Phyllis. I mean, she just wants to stay in the same place, and I want me to work at the same time. I feel like a cell in a larger organism, but I stand out in no way whatsoever. I mean, there's nothing unique about me. I might as well be a clone, you know?
What about your life makes you think that?
I feel so.
Ryan, who is married to Phyllis on Dewberry. Ryan.
I just feel generic. You know, I just, nothing stands. I'm exactly average in my times for the 40-yard dash,
Which is 5.3.
How did you know that?
Medical degree. Looking at the knees, just got a heel for you. Note the shoulder meat, proportional to the calf meat.
If you inject me with tiger shark DNA, will I be faster on land or on water? Is that like tiger shark?
When I inject you with tiger shark DNA, you won't be asking where you'll be the fastest. You'll be asking, where is the rest of my body because my legs ran off without me? You'll be asking, where's my wife because I'm covered with chicks who are attracted to your Wolverine testosterone.
Yes!
You'll have pheromone glands bulging out of your pectorals. You'll be able to command armies of dogs by grunting.
Awesome. Do it! I don't care what the risks are. I don't want to be a cog in a machine.
I do have to read you this incredible long list.
There's no time! It's all on the internet anyway.
Agreed.
Cancel, no reading.
I've never actually read that. Nobody wants to.
That's because we don't need to read our code. We need to seize our destiny. I want tiger shark. That's what I want.
Okay, now I'm gonna need a really good description of your wife so that we write it into the defensive codon so you don't eat her when you see her. We're talking that kind of, and I'm gonna need to know family members, addresses, so I can like cut them out of your habitual prey modes. So I don't kill them.
Dr. Spachivan, would it be all right with you? I mean, between you and me, if you didn't code them in.
Honey, I'll be home for dinner. Tiger shark me, baby!
Yeah, I may not look like much, but I'm a real killer.
I'm a sea captain.
Yeah.
Captain Bob.
I may look like I'm just
have
a
my own
surly
boat.
bar winch,
I hunt whales.
but I get all the men.
I hunt sharks.
They want what's under this corset.
But I was hunted. Oh, I was hunted.
I got my eye on a certain Captain Bob
Ah,
for a couple of weeks.
Magdalena.
He was like my great white whale.
She was like my Flying
My
Dutchman.
Moby Dick.
She was my Ahab.
So I cornered him one night in the old Salty Dog
That's right.
where I used to work.
In the old salty dog where the tables are only marginally cleaner than the floor.
Hid behind 8.
Owned by the same people as the Red Rooster.
8.
And there Magdalena was, all
I come
of
up with 8
4'7".
steins of beer. I'm only 4'7", so I'm mostly hidden by the beer. I sneak in and I strafe right. He doesn't see me. He's only got the one eye.
She was holding 2 giant beer mugs. And a third one with her breasts.
I come up to him and I say, "Ahoy, matey!" And I snap the one in the middle. Swoosh, beer
She
everywhere.
broke
It's
it
a
right
wet
in
t-shirt
twain.
contest. Arr. He couldn't take his eyes off me. Could have been the hook nose, but I like to think.
She had Captain Bob hooked. The last intimate relations I had were with a manatee. When it was drunk, and I'd been watching The Deadliest Catch, and that always gets my heckles
Captain
up.
Bob and I, we talked tuna. We talked mahi-mahi.
We talked
the
albacore.
time.
We talked dolphin.
almost
Yeah, that
lost our
shit's sweet.
arms.
That's sweet.
By the end of the night, we were under the table, drunk as we could be, and I leaned in and I said,
Her whisper was like the sea. She said,
and he said,
"Aye, permission to board ya, Magdalena."
"Permission to board granted."
what it'll mean.
We'll eventually die out of here?
Yeah, but we can die together. Look, at this rate, we're both losing water at pretty much the exact same rate. We'll die at the exact same time. Look, I'm at the stage where my mouth feels like cotton. Are you there? I'm at the stage where my very end digits are starting to turn black. I don't know why that is, but they are.
We don't have to go to the bathroom in front of each other anymore, because...
Well, there's, yeah, not that we ever did, because you were always weird about peeing with the door open. Why was that? I've seen your penis. I've been intimately familiar with your penis. Why would you never pee with the door open? God, it's
I like to think of you romantically and not clinically or sewer-artically. If we die,
This wreckage
then
is
I'm
too
sorry
hot to
for a
see.
lot of stuff. Yeah, just... I looked. Shit, I looked. That's what I did.
There's
for the
nothing
first
to
3
sit on
days.
but to say. Of course you looked. Yeah, sure, you looked. Good job looking.
Ooh,
Just like you
that's
look-
where we're gonna go.
Oh, this is where we're gonna go. We're gonna die. We're not gonna spend our last minutes being happy. We're going to spend our last minutes like we've spent the last 10 years.
Well, thank
Fighting.
you. Well, thank
We're
you.
gonna fight.
I wonder where my wife was on this. There she is. Oh my God, honey, there was this beautiful island girl who was demure and she would hide from me. And for the first couple of days, we made love in puddles of rainwater caught on giant leaves.
Oh, so it's your secretary. It's funny.
No,
Because
I was
he calls
talking
me a
about
shrew.
us,
Yeah,
but
no,
thank
no,
you
you
can
weren't.
bring that up and
Yeah.
solely what I was doing.
You
yeah.
you totally were screwing her.
That was mainland. Things have changed here. You kind of have to forget things.
Forget things.
Yeah, it doesn't count if you're in a different hemisphere. What? Oh.
What?
Well, there's the mature actions of the
Yeah,
same person.
there's no one here
The
to see
same
us. I'm
person.
gonna throw sand on you.
Yeah, like the way you threw the kids on me in board meetings. Somebody wasn't ready to be your mom.
You know what? Fine. Drink the water. Drink the very last of the water. Sustain yourself for a little while, so then I can die in peace. So if you could just go over to the other side of the island.
Hold on. Before I go, I have made you a sculpture.
Look, this beautiful palm tree. The only thing on the island that's green.
Stop it. That's a lie. Don't kill the last good thing on this island.
There's only one palm frond left. What will we do? Just like our marriage that we tried to make work. Is this
Not funny,
too
not funny, not
hardcore
funny,
of an
not funny, not
analogy
funny.
for you? Is this just like a really...
Yes, I'm Jesus. You've paved the way.
Oh, great, martyr complex.
Okay, I'm sorry. I am sorry. Sorry that you never liked your first name, Wilhelmina. I'm sorry that I insisted on getting monogram towels. I'm sorry about the secretary. She really didn't mean any. I'm not going to make a dictation joke. She didn't mean it.
I don't forgive the secretary. I do forgive the first name jokes.
We were 21 when we got married. No, we got married, and then we moved, and then we tried the corporate thing and the kid thing all at once.
It was a bad idea.
Yes.
Exactly.
Like flying on a commuter plane across the Australian Ocean.
Did you ever wonder why we're the only two who are alive? Like, of all the people who could have survived this wreck.
I think it was spite.
You think it was spite? I think you're incredibly spiteful. Oh, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? With me to the wild! With me to the wild! Oh no, it's sex on the beach! Frederick, is this where we have angry makeup sex? I'm on my period.
What do you think, Freddie Fender or Julio Iglesias?
Are you trying to appeal to my ethnic side?
I just like the music.
Do you have any pit bull? He too is Latino.
I wasn't really gonna. Yes, I do. I love iHome.
Well, you brought me to your home.
Third date?
Is that usually how it works? I thought it was like more like fifth date. Like, you know, first date you go out, you have the awkward talk. Second date you go out again, you kiss goodnight. Third date, you decide whether you're gonna have sex or not.
I was actually going to have you decide what kind of wine you wanted. But sex is also on the table. I mean, not that table. That's my mother's table that won't support.
Excuse me? Is that?
Red or
Oh,
white?
no, no. Is that a girth joke? You're trying
No,
to
it's just a
appeal to my
flimsy card. It's a
Latinist? Is it-
flimsy card table. Flimsy. Well, it'll collapse like one of those chairs when a fat guy stands on top. I'm going white. No, red. It's got tannins. It's got tannins.
You got like me, like I'm tan. Is that what you're saying? I just don't understand. I don't understand, Robert.
I
Can't
think
you
you're
just
more
be
golden. Louise,
But do you have golden wine? No, you don't.
Shiraz. Good choice. Why don't you have a seat? It's late. You've been working on your feet all day.
Thank you, Robert. I really appreciate you asking me over. And the cheese and the crepes and the wine are very nice. I love American cheese and raisins. And I'm sure you have a lovely evening planned with the pit bull on the iHome. And I have never had sex before, and I just don't know that I could do this.
Well, generally we work up to it. I mean, it's not like.
I thought really I could try, and I thought like, hey, look, he answered the ad, and this is the third date. He wasn't scared off by, and then that might bring my mom on the second date, but I just don't know that I can do this. I just don't know that I can do this.
Louisa, take a breath, take a drink. Why don't we start over? Let's pretend this is date one. Let's reset the counter.
Okay.
Have a seat.
Hi, I'm Lisa. Your hand is sticky.
It's the ceviche.
Great. Latin music, ceviche.
It's Peruvian.
All we need is a sombrero, and this evening will be perfect.
My mother was Peruvian. We'll have.
It's so nice to meet you, Robert.
Thunk.
That's some really heavy ceviche.
I get it cheap from the Gulf of Mexico. It really just comes in one tarball clump. You just scrape it off with a little fork and you put some butter on it.
You sure know how to wine and dine and romance a girl, Robert. Do you do this often?
Not really. Watch the Alamo later?
I'll never forget it.
So Craigslist, huh?
Well, they got rid of the adult section, so I thought I'd go for the help wanted.
Yeah. Do you want to just have sex?
Yes.
All right, I'll turn on the Ricky Martin.
Thank you.
Do not move. Do not move. Do not touch mom's vase. No, don't wiggle. Don't shimmy your mother's vase. You know she loved this vase as much as I do.
I'm not touching it.
If you get a finger on that, the saliva will completely ruin the patina. The patina. The patina.
Well, that's how much she loved the vase. She named it kind of after me.
No,
Or vice versa.
patina is a word, patina.
Patina is a word?
Yes,
Patina, patina?
No, you're patina. Patina. Mother loved this vase because it has sort of a sheen on it from all the years of the dust and the schmutz. That's called a patina.
I'm so glad we buried her in it.
You're so crass. This is why Mother made me the executrix. If all you can do is help clean up after the party, then that's all I need for you to do, and you can go.
Tracy,
Mm-hmm.
Tracy,
Mm-hmm.
I got
Mm-hmm.
the monograms napkins that you wanted. I bought all of the clear plastic trays at Dollar Tree like you wanted. And I bought the crepe paper in Mom's favorite colors, orange and purple. This was a perfect send-off for her, Tracy.
It was a very nice wake. Although I did ask for the streamers to be layered together so that when you twisted them, the orange and the purple were on either side. The purple and the orange, willy-nilly.
Because
Because we love cheap Mardi Gras colors, that's why. And I'm sure Mom would have appreciated the time you put into it.
well, you know what? I know she would have appreciated the king cake that I bought from the market. Unlike you, who thought it wasn't copacetic. Well, you know what, Tracy? I loved Mom too. And just because you throw a better party than I do doesn't mean that people don't appreciate beer and Doritos. You hurt my feelings.
You hurt my feelings.
You hurt my feelings more.
You hurt my feelings most.
You hurt my feelings the mostest of the more the mostest. And you
touch Mom's vase.
don't touch. Oh my God! Stop! Oh, no! I love you, Mom.
I love you more.
I love you.
I love you most.
I love you.
You don't even need a king cake. Put the lid back, Bettina. Put the lid back. You've got some Mom on you.
She always did have a lasting power.
So once I'd become a tiger shark man, I didn't go home and eat my family. I ate other people's families. I went wild. I found my inner Mr. Hyde with fins and long teeth that regenerated, because that's awesome. Never have to go to the dentist again. Swim anywhere. I went to Australia.
We might die on
I
this
ate
island.
crocodiles.
We might not. But I will tell you this, that was the best sex I've ever had with Frederick, and we've been married for 10 years. We also dated for 2 years before that, but we weren't having sex because I was a good Catholic. So, all told, 12 years, the best that I've ever had on a beach with the sand and my hoo-ha, and you know what, it's just, it was good. It was pretty good.
Took away my departmental chair after that. Although, ironically, I did do more study of the human body that semester than I had personally. Oh, come on, I spent years in this stuff. I did everything by the book, but still it just didn't look good. Publish or perish, and I was sort of like publishing love poetry.
I started taking Zyrtec.
But,
I figured once you sneeze the insides out of your mother, it's time to do something about your allergies. Tracy got the house, I got the car, and off I went. The search from
Wouldn't you know it?
Homopita
He
soda
became a
something or
tiger
other I
shark.
heard my friend talk about.
That's right, we were like a
By
couple
the end of it, we
two
just,
flying
Everything
tiger sharks,
is
you know?
good now.
everything's
Own
good
the
now.
sky.
I mean, everything's good
Everything's
now.
good.
Sky is the
now.
limit.
Everything's good
Everything's
now.
good now.
Everything's good now.
We are the one